joined by Maddie Moreau and Jordan Silkowitz. We'll go ahead and go straight to questions for these two. Paula.
Good evening, guys. I'm going to translate in Spanish. Albert say, although we haven't won, we play well. You think tonight was one of those games? Thank you.
I think we definitely created some chances, and honestly, we need to be able to find a way to find the back of the net and find a way to not concede.
And for both, what do you learn about facing the best team of the league tonight?
I think that we can hang with anyone. I think that's a really cool part about this league. On any given day, anyone can win.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
First for Jordan, you had one of your best games tonight, and you kept the team in it. Especially going up there against your former team. I'm sure you look forward to this game tonight. How disappointing was it for you to have that kind of a game and then kind of nothing to show for it in this loss?
Yeah, I mean, I think each game you continue to find the things that went well, find the things that didn't go well, and go from there. I think tonight we learned a lot. There was good moments in that as well, and I think we need to continue to draw from those and continue learning from the things that did not work.
And then for Maddie, speaking of good moments, I mean, you were all over the pitch tonight. I mean, whenever they had any kind of breakaway, you were up on them, and you were able to make clears for the team, so that way Jordan wasn't having it all by herself. Do you feel like you've earned a next start for you?
Oh no, I don't. I don't think about the decisions that aren't my business. I just love the girls, and I just want to give energy to them when I'm on the field with them. And I think we have a great team, and that's just the player that I am. And I think it helps other players to play that way as well. But as far as what happens next game, what happens game after that, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And we have great players in that position. So it's not up to me at all. I don't worry about that. Try not to. Still human, but yeah.
Right.
So when we were talking to Albertine, having seen every game this team has played, I said, and I doubled down on it. This is the best defensive effort I've seen in a single game by this team. And he said that this was one of those he wishes he could have it every game. But then I asked him, if you get this kind of effort team wise the rest of the season, not having to play Kansas City, where are you guys at the end of the season? Are you in that final eight getting to compete?
I think it's really easy to look at the end product and look at the remaining 7 games left, but you can't bake a cake like this. You have to put all the ingredients into a bowl, and it's the process and how it becomes. And right now, it's one game at a time. And you kind of approach that game or do or die. It's 3 points, and our focus is focused on Orlando, and whatever's after that, we will face that when the week comes. But as for once this game finished, our next focus is Orlando and going down there and getting 3 points because we know we can do it.
Yeah, we start every game thinking that we're going to win. And we bring the same attitudes to every game. And when the result comes, we see what we did good and we see what we did bad, like Silk's saying. And we go into the next game. We're going to win this game. And eventually, the tides will turn. And until then, we're going to keep doing the same things. Yeah.
All right, Christian.
Jordan, I'm curious. I know you've been in a few late game situations where you're going up into the box. I'm sure you go into every game looking for a clean sheet. But when you're in all these close games, how does that affect your mindset and what you have to do? When whether it's 1-0, you got to keep it there, or just how do you approach when you guys are basically in a one-goal game all the time?
Yeah, I think that's the position, and being able to read the situation of the game and what it is and be able to pivot from there. I think every game presents different opportunities, different problems, different things to solve, and that's kind of how I look at it. I take the game one play at a time, whatever comes my way. As a goalkeeper, you're only as good as your next save. So just continue to stay in the game, give energy to my teammates, and do everything I can to help us if we're either chasing a game or holding a game.
Challenging has it been with how many different center backs you've had?
I think Maddie alluded to this. I think that's something that's really special about this team. We really do have next up mentality, and we're all supportive and competitive at the same time, and those relationships are built on and off the field with everyone. And yeah.
Do you think injuries have taken their toll on the team this year?
That's part of this game, isn't it? I think you look at any sport, across professional environments. That's part of it. And I think the really good teams can find a way to honestly roll with the punches, and that's what we're continuing to do.
Result aside, how much of tonight, you mentioned tonight kind of proved you guys can hang with anyone who's the best team in the league. How much of tonight was the overall kind of a confidence boost maybe going to the final 7 matches of the season, especially with y'all trying to get back to the playoff conversation in the late game?
I think just kind of what Maddie and I have talked about, we look at every game, what we did well, what didn't go well, how can we improve next game, what is our game plan going to be, and how can we attack that and make it ours as players like the best we can. And I think obviously after this game you never want to lose. And I think honing on the loss, yeah, it's important to learn from those moments, but it's important to knock it down because we do have 7 games left and anything's possible. We're not out of the picture in any way, shape, or form, and that's not the attitude amongst this team. We're going, and next game is the most important.
Yeah, our culture is great. Our players are bought in. I can't say that other teams would experience this and feel the same way with confidence that I do in our team. I mean, I think any game could be our game. So playing a team like this is always great because you have nothing to lose, and you can just see what you can get away with. And yeah, they're a great team, and we have good players too. And I think that we did well. And against another team, hopefully we can keep that same energy and win. But yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.